What's happening? I hope you guys are doing good. It's your brother Percy and welcome to Trade 360. Now, if you are happening to be watching me right now, I want you to hit that subscribe button below and the bell icon next to it, right? So hitting that bell icon next to it simply means that whenever I upload new content, you'll be the first person to be notified of that. I know you guys are going to enjoy today's video because the value and the content that I'm going to be sharing is going to be great, and for some of you it's going to sharpen your skill of trading, right? So I know now this is the most interesting part about watching videos like this, right? Watching somebody sitting behind their screen, analyzing the market, looking at different currency pairs, and obviously you at the other end of the world trying to get as much information as you can, right? How this person does this, how they do that. However, before we get into that, I want to share with you guys a story that I saw yesterday, and this is now something that really broke my heart, and that's the reason why I want to share this with you guys, right? Some of you are going to relate to it, but then some of you are going to be like, what's really going on? But anyway, so what happened yesterday is that before I slept, I decided to watch a live broadcast on Instagram, right? So there's a popular guy who has a big following, and he supposedly makes a lot of money from trading Forex, right? So as he was live on Instagram, another guy joined his live, right? So as they began to talk, I think they spoke for about 5 to 10 minutes, but within that 5 to 10 minutes, this popular guy says to this guy, I want to show you how to trade. I want to teach you how to trade, right? So in those few minutes, so it's like, okay, this guy's popular. Let me see what he has to say, So he sits there and he says to this guy, dude, okay, now take a trend line and join the highs of the market. Take another trend line and join the lows of the market, right? After that, you'll now be seeing a channel, all right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So now what happened after is that this guy says to this popular guy, dude, I don't know what a high is and I don't know what a low is, right? So that brought me, like, it made me ask myself a lot of questions, like, how many other people want to know how to trade? How many other people are so eager, so passionate about Forex? However, they don't know, certain things that are, very basic things that are very important, especially when you want to trade, right, and make an income out of Forex, right? So this made me ask myself a lot of questions, right? This made me ask myself, if this guy says he doesn't know what a high or what a low is, this means he doesn't know where to enter, he doesn't know when to exit, he doesn't know when to take profit. Most probably he doesn't even know, like, some of the most basic things of trading. That made me ask myself that how many other people out there are so eager in knowing, yet they don't have that information, they lack information, they lack knowledge of it. So this made me really think to myself that, dude, you've got so much information in you, why don't you just go out there and reach as many people as you can, and get your knowledge out there as well, and you'll never know who you're gonna touch, you'll never know whose life you're gonna change, Hence I'm out here and I want to share with you guys what I know about the Forex market, what I know about trading currencies, trading indices, trading commodities. And I really know for a fact that you guys are gonna enjoy watching the content, the videos that I'm gonna be sharing in my channel, Trade 360. I know for a fact that your Forex skills are gonna be sharpened from the videos that I'm gonna be posting. So I want you guys to subscribe. I want you guys to follow this channel. I want you guys to grow with this channel. I want you guys to learn as much as you can from this channel. Hey guys, we're on the chart now and we're looking at the DXY, the dollar currency index. And the very first thing that we want to do when looking at the dollar index is that we need to know exactly how the other currency pairs that include the dollar are going to behave, right? So that's the reason why we want to start looking at the dollar index first before we start looking at currency pairs. So the dollar index will give us bigger picture of how the currency pairs that include the dollar, talking about the Euro USD, GBP USD, USD CAD, USD JPY, you name them. As long as it includes the dollar index will give you an idea of how that currency pair is going to behave. So the reason why we're gonna start at the daily time frame is because we wanna start looking at the overall direction of the market, right? So like they always say, the trend is a trader's best friend. You don't want to find yourself trading against the chart, against the market. So the daily time frame, what is the market telling us, guys? Like, remember, the most important thing is that you need to ask yourself, what is the market telling you? You don't have to tell the market anything. The market tells you something, and it says a story. So what is the market saying to us in a daily time frame, right? We want to start looking for, is the market approaching a support? Is it approaching a resistance level? What is the current structure of the bigger time frame, right? So if we go into this daily time frame, we want to start looking at something like this, right? So we want to start seeing something that the market came to resistance. It rejected the resistance. It broke past that resistance, right? Which is now tending to support, and it came to retest. It pulled back up, and then it to retest again, right? So this is the current structure of the market. This is where we currently are. Remember, the market can either do one of two things when it approaches a support or a resistance. It can either break or reject it, right? So we saw a rejection there, it broke there. We saw a rejection there, and we are seeing another rejection there. So what are we now seeing on the daily time frame? We are seeing that the market is now pushing to the upside, right? We are seeing that the market is creating a series of higher highs and higher lows, right? So on this, we currently are in the market on the daily time frame. We are seeing that the market has created a low, which gives us the confidence to say that now we are going to start seeing the market push to the upside again, right? Okay, so now we want to start seeing that the market is going to start pulling back to the upside into those highs there, right? But before we get excited, we have to go into the lower time frames to see exactly what are they telling us, right? So let's move into the 4 hours. Okay, so guys, in the 4 hours, we want to start focusing on the current structure of the market, right? So we saw that right here, the market has shown a sign of rejection of the support level that we are currently at, right? So we want to start focusing on the current structure of the market. So this is now what we're currently seeing in the market. Guys, you want your charts to be as clean as possible, right? There's nothing as irritating as seeing a chart that's full of indicators, full of lines, full of drawings and stuff like that. So a clean chart allows you to see exactly what you are doing, right? So the 4 hour chart shows that we have the market is pulling to the downside, right? But as it's pulling to the downside, we saw the market break that structure there, and then we saw a bit of a correction, and then now we are looking forward to see the market push back to the upside, right? However, we are still in the 4 hour. We still need to see exactly what is going on in the lower time frame so we can get a clearer picture, right? So in the 4 hours, we are hoping that at least if the price could get to 92 around these price levels there, right? So we're expecting the market to push to the upside, breaking these highs there, right? So let's now go to the 1 hour chart and see what we have there. Okay guys, we are at the 1 hour chart now. So the one thing that I want us to do now, right, is I want us to draw whatever structure that we can see. I want to do this because I'm seeing structure at current price level. So yeah, guys, like I said, you want your charts to be as clean as possible, right? So we've got structure there. We've got structure there. Let's fix that. We've got structure there. And there, right? So what are we still expecting to see in the 1 hour time frame, right? What we're expecting to see is that we want to see the market push to the upside. However, what gives us the confidence that the market is going to push to the upside, right? So if you can see here clearly, the market has been coming down, guys, right? So as it's been coming down, what are we seeing? Obviously, in the downtrend, we expect to see a series of lower highs and lower lows, right? So we've got our high there, we've got our low there, right? The market, we've got a lower high there. The market broke our support, turning it into resistance. We've got another lower low there. We've got a lower high there, right? At that point there, we've got a lower low. Another lower low there. We've got another lower high there, right? So we saw that now as the market started pushing back to the upside, we saw that the market now started breaking these structures, right? The market no longer started creating, it now started creating higher highs. Now this is in reference to the previous highs of the market, right? So as soon as we start seeing a break of structure where the market is no longer creating lower highs but is now creating higher highs, we are expecting the market to now change bias, right? What do I mean by that? I mean that if our bias was now bearish, right, because of these break of structures here, right, it means that now our bias is not changing towards the upside, right? So what are we now expecting to see from the 1 hour, right? We're expecting to see that since the market created a higher high there, right, in reference to the there, right, the market went back down to create a lower high, and then the market broke structure again there to create a higher high in reference to this high there, right? So what are we expecting to see? We're expecting to see a correction of the market, and then we're expecting to see the market break into higher highs, right? So what gives us the confidence is that we need to start seeing a continuation pattern forming around these areas here, seeing the market coming back into the 92 area, right? And then hopefully from there we expect to see a break, a retest, and another push to the upside, right? That's what we expect to see on the 1 hour. So for now, we just need to focus on the current price of what the market is telling us, and then we will now start seeing exactly these new higher highs forming in the market.